Hello, welcome to Bibi Knows Best. Today, we're gonna ask ourselves a question. Are we functioning in a victim mode or are we functioning in creative mode? As an entrepreneur, it's a very important question to ask ourselves. And guess what? We don't always detect easily when we are functioning in a victim mode or when we are in creative mode. So today I want to speak a little bit about that. There is three ways that we detect if we are functioning in victim mode. One is language. How we realize that we're acting in victim mode. When we use words with a lot of heavy weight. I should, I have to. All of these words are really heavy. And you see the difference between to use I choose, I want to do that, I really want to do that. It's different. So like entrepreneurs, we need to really pay attention to our words because so many times inside of our brains, there is programs that are making us really feel stressed only because of the use of the words. And that keeps us in the victim mode. And it's also make us so tired sometimes. So it's a big difference when I said, I have to accomplish my goals. It's very different when I say, I choose to make my dreams come happen. So it's different, right? It just feels completely different. So that's the reason that it's very important to pay attention. How are we using the words? And if we are in victim mode, we're gonna use words that implies really heaviness. The second is our behaviors. How we detect that we have a behavior that connects us with the victim mode when we criticize others or we criticize ourselves when we are complaining or when we are blaming others. This is three ways in our behavior that we acting in victim mode. Well, when I'm always criticizing others, or even if I criticize myself, in reality, it doesn't matter if you criticize others or you criticize yourself because the harm that you're doing is to yourself. You're becoming smaller and smaller due to that criticism. And that means you are acting in victim mode. Another thing is complaining. Complaining about everything is not gonna solve the problems. We're all living in difficult times and we are facing really challenges. But guess what? Complaining is not gonna solve it. So we need to reduce more and more and more complaining, criticizing, and blaming others. If you blame the government, the economy, of course things might be challenging for all of us, but think about something. What can you do? Change your attitude. That's the only thing that you could do. External circumstances, we have no control over them, but we really can choose how we react to that. And that's how we go to creative mode because we start to really connecting with a completely different energy. We are not complaining, we not criticizing, we speak to uplift. We really have a different behavior. We really take responsibility for our emotions and our feelings. And another thing is when we are in a victim mode, we have a feeling of separation. So we have a tendency to only focus on the things that we don't have. So we always feel like empty cups. But if we are in creative mode, it's a completely different story because we only in gratitude. We are grateful for the things that we already have. So we really are filling up our cups because there is always more and more things to be grateful for. So this is something that we all need to pay attention to, particularly at these times. And if you are an entrepreneur, even more so. And if you want to do it, remember the use of your words, it's extremely important. Choose them very carefully and choose uplifting vocabularies. Help yourself like that. Secondly, erase all together, if you can, as much as you can, little by little. Criticism, you're gonna just forget about that, not only with others, also with you. And remember, what you see in others, it's also in you. Blaming others, also, it doesn't help. We're gonna eliminate that. And we actually gonna eliminate everything that has to do with not taking responsibility for our actions. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. And we're gonna embrace gratitude, and we're gonna be focusing on the things that we already have, and that is gonna bring so much prosperity and abundance in our life. So this is how we go from victim mentality to a creative mentality. And like an entrepreneur, you need really to be creative. And in that creative mode, you see, you're gonna do the unthinkable. So this is all for today, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching.